Well, today is July 9th, and I guess this thing with the dogs motivated me to, again, somebody barking, motivated me to open my heart, and so this is it, guys. I've done so many times updates about things which are really bothering me in Cambodia, and so many times I didn't upload those because yes, I've said so many weird things about the Illuminati and reptiles and everything, but this is about general the whole culture, and uploading something like this while you are statistically insignificant minority in their country is politically speaking stupid. However, it's been on my heart so many times, and you know what, if I tomorrow die and if I don't leave this on the YouTube, it's gonna be same as lying. So now I'm just gonna tell you what really bothers me in Cambodia. And this is not dogs. Dogs are simply one of the things from the list. The first thing which bothers me in Cambodia is bacteria, and something what is not a problem in your life. Uh, like I almost died from E. coli. It costed me thousands of dollars. It was the last saving of my mother, and it really kind of was a big thing in my life and a big financial stress. And you guys, you've seen my footages from March 2015. Just check this YouTube. You see how I look like then. I don't know how much you can see of me as a now. See that person there, and if we say in Croatia, if goat is lying, horn is not lying, from one old fairy tale still coming from the Roman times. So I can tell you this fairy tale, but I'll tell you I think it's like a Roman. Um, the shepherd was, of course, taking care of his goats, and one goat was naughty, and he was calling her. She didn't want to come, whatever. He threw a stone. That stone destroyed a horn, and he asked the goat, "Please, go, don't tell me to the owner." And goat said, "Okay, don't worry, I'm not gonna tell you to the owner, you know." And when they came back to the stables, whatever, owner saw goat's horn broken, and he said what happened, and both goat and shepherd said nothing happened, but the horn himself said to the shepherd, said to the owner, it was the shepherd who hit me with a stone and broke me. And then from there comes the saying, if a goat is lying, a horn is not lying. So evidences are speaking for themselves, whatever you, however you twisting them, and however Matrix is incredibly magically doing that. Understand me? Facts are always facts. So first facts about the Asia is things you must check in the Asian newspapers, because this is censored in the Western media, and I am speaking this with absolute certainty because every white person knows. There is a quite number of white people being killed in Asia, in Thailand, in Cambodia, and you read in the local newspapers, and it's never reported because it's a bad news for the tourism and for the establishment, which is trying to portray this area in a good picture, especially Thailand. Thailand has incredible backup in the West, incredible leverage, political leverage, and their shit is not coming out, really. And there is so much violence going on in white. Examples I can give you, like this was the most brutal one when I was in Thailand. English couple was attacked by the Burmese workers. Those workers who work under the sun for $4 per day. They raped the girl brutally, they killed them brutally, they stole their iPhones. Of course, they found them because of the iPhones, because iPhones have GPSs. And they even took their clothes, their bloody clothes. They took even underwear from them. They took everything they could after they raped her and cut them into pieces brutally. So this is one of many examples. Another example, friend of a friend was killed by the gun because he was arguing over overcharge. This was like, he even told me price was normally like $5 with taximeter, and guy asked more than 10, and German complained, and the Thai guy killed him. Or another example I saw on YouTube when a guy was killed by the samurai sword by the cab driver, again overcharged, again something was happening to near people, and so on. So this is one thing which is simply not in the media. Shitloads of stories like that. And now the one truth that, again, dogs, that you might laugh how profound it is. Well, in Cambodia, I was attacked more times than in Thailand because Cambodia is a far poorer country than Thailand. And the attacks, what I noticed out of my humble experience goes like this. Verbal attacks are followed by the physical attacks. And everything goes into 4 stages. First stage is noticing you on the street. That goes simply by this. Khmer see you and they go, this is first reaction. This is really how they sound. And then they go, cow, parang, and then more of them start coming. So this is very first phase. Somebody is like telling, okay, here there is a fun going on. So there is a white guy, and then they start piling up on a pile. So this is the very first phase. Second phase come after that is you hear it maybe 5 seconds, maybe 10 seconds after initial. Somebody noticed you. You know, this is parang sky, white dog. And then comes white dog, parang sky, chinga, fuck your mother, choke, shit, pai cow, get away, go away cow, pa. Pa is khmai, and pai is Thai. They say pai cow, they say in Thailand, and pa cow, they say in khmai. Very similar languages. And this is everything what I learned from the street. I didn't really study the languages because I was not really interested, really, into culture and what is behind smile. Because there was not much, really. Sorry, guys. And so this is second phase. It begins with mocking, using these phrases. So now, statistically speaking, when I was living in Taweng, out of 5 houses around me, one was there, down the road, family could only see me if I was going upstairs, and when I was going upstairs, they would cough or say pai, chka, something, chkai, pai, and whatever. Then there was one house here, like leftish, smaller house, one army officer with his wife, no children, no bullshit, never had a problem from that gentleman. Absolutely never had a problem from that guy. Even when he was getting drunk with his buddies, which was only once, they were not insulting me. Only house. Then there was a house in front of me. Moon, a guy who actually helped me to find this house, was living there, and he was okay, but lots of teenagers been hanging out there, 10, 15 sometimes in a group, plus family members, lots of people moving. So this was the house from where sometimes even a couple of hours in a day would be coming Chinga Chok, Parang Boso. In short, everything bad. And then there was another house, police house on the right-hand side. I called them the most negative group because when they would pile up and start drinking, they would like really send the worst energy and the worst insults and so on. And there was a house which they tried to organize hostel on this side, and they had like a pigs around the hostel and cows and no water, and and they had these working actions in the morning. And when the people came there to work with them, whatever they working something in the forest, on a field, whatever, this was absolutely the hate waves, one after another, pai, cow, sky, cow, pa, cow, and so on and so on, one after another. So 80% of households been sending me almost on a daily basis pure hate. And also smiles, because this is the thing about the Khmer. And Asians, look at this. I can smile and I can tell you pai, cow, pa, cow, sky, bo, maui, mao, lake, leo, pa, pa. So how does it work? They smile, and at the same time they tell you to suffer. I'll give you a clear example. It's a Phnom Penh. It's the evening. I'm passing by my market. Now it's like closed, only a few shops are opening, street vendors are gone, kids are there playing, and one kid is like waving, hello, hello, I'm waving back hello to him, and he goes, hello, hello, pa, like hello, hello, get lost. Or another example, this is like a cliche, this is like what they say, roughly 20%, and in Phnom Penh is even more. Typical evening is like family celebrating, extended family, 10, 15 family members, they sit on the floor, sometimes on a table, they drink lots of beer, they eat, and so they're all sexes, kids, adults, old people, male and female, and anything in between. And then kids go hello, hello, and in most of the cases kids go hello, hello, like you see on that footage, you go hello, hello, everything's cool. But in 20% you go hello, hello, and then they go chokbo, pai cow, ha, You open your heart, you wave hello, and then they tell you to fuck off. And for me, honestly, this is absolutely the worst thing because when it comes to the street, on a street, the most aggressive groups are of course the scooter drivers. When they're waving you, hello, hello, please don't tell them anything because it's straight into your face, chokebone and pie. You understand? 100%. If you're not taking the cab, if you're not taking the scooter, then it's fuck off. That's it. You either give money or it's a pie. There is nothing in between. And so this is the first group. Second group, which is very aggressive, are those bag snatchers, which are snacking bags. They are normally working 3 on a scooter, 1 driving, 2 dismantling when they see you, and they normally work after 10 p.m. I was attacked a couple of times. I had my teaser on me. I just presented the teaser and a knife, and they just walked off. Okay? Simple as that. This is second thing. A third thing, which is very unpleasant in Phnom Penh, is, should I call it a gang stalking or simply matrix thing? All these people on the street passing on negative comments, telling you to fuck off. So essentially, in Cambodia, if you're white, you have pretty much chances between 2 and 4 times per day to hear in your face fuck off. Sometimes even in a plain English, which is rare. They mostly tell you pie and cow, okay, and sky and so on. This is like between 2 and 4 times per day, you're gonna be insulted in your face directly by the individual, mostly by the whole groups. If you go to the market, or if you go to the lake, or if you see a group of teenagers, this is like chances between 50-50, pai chkai pai, farang blah blah, mao e mao, or simply something not so big like pom pom, like a fet, or pom is a fet, or bo bo bo, like a weirdo, or pa, get lost. Maybe not the worst words, which farang chkai, white dog, is essentially N word for Afro-American. This is it. This is the word, and I'm hearing it like in Taweng. In one period, I even thought it's my name for them, farang chkai. This is what they think that my name is, a white dog. And I don't love it or hate it, dude. This is the country. There are pluses in this country. In this country, the biggest plus is, of course, marijuana is of the greatest quality, good quality, and it's not really cheap, but it's inexpensive. It costs money, that's for sure. This is the best thing. The second good thing about this country, excellent fruit, really inexpensive, excellent mango, 75 cents, $1, bananas 50 cents, 60 cents, amazing coconut 75 cents. Amazing fruit. Really, climate is good. It's possible to get a job in a school and work for between $400 and $600, maybe $800 in a better school. Maybe not from 10,000. So they are really good things, and people are generally speaking nice. However, if you move where they live, they're simply gonna treat you as a shit. I didn't even tell you about the Phnom Penh. In Phnom Penh was actually even worse than in Taweng because I had stronger haters. In Taweng, I was mostly harassed by those teenagers across my street, and it's very personal because I was really cleaning myself from organized disease and meditating deeply, and then in those deep meditations, when somebody starts insulting you, calling you names, shitting on you, or entering your space and using your toilet and waking you up by kicking your bucket, or simply waking you up by insulting you by your bed, all was happening to me. Guys, I was really harassed. I was really harassed. So my life was here one strange paradox. On one side, there is this good land as a mother nature. She was really helping me. That tree there is giving me energy. The land as a land loves me. The fruit as a fruit loves me. As a plant as the marijuana loves me. So this is the thing. My connection with this area is more like connection with the land itself, not with the people. And what I love about Cambodia is actually its soil. And, people are mostly nice, but they don't really like you. That's what I noticed. They don't, if you're not, because they think incredibly practically, but incredibly practically. Okay, yeah. That's the thing, dog passing. You never know when they're gonna start barking. That's the thing. And it's a strange paradox. On one side, I have these beautiful meditations by the lake, and on the other side, I have this alarm from intuition, and dogs are coming, and ants are biting me, and whatever. That's a life. So yeah, there was this another thing. I really had to open my heart about it, and explain you. It's very difficult to go now into the cultural analysis. Why is this so and so on? I can give you few inputs. Apart from some exceptions, weird exceptions, these people, they get absolutely nothing from their government. So the people are working, minimum paycheck is $80. Police officer is paid 190, 200. Now, imagine what kind of horror they have to go through when somebody needs to have some medical operation or some medical checkup and everything. Life is extremely hard on folks here, and there is lots of this. There is this big class stratification. We have a huge difference between castes. And of course, the ruling caste can kill anybody indiscriminately and get away with it, or simply take property from a people. And that's exactly what they're doing. And not only just your property, like you develop a business and some police officer comes with his guys and taking your business, but they're also taking the whole areas. Like here in Ratanakiri, we have whole tribal communities, villages, simply swept away from their ancestral land because some corporation from Vietnam took the land and simply started growing the rubber trees. So you have this incredibly institutionalized injustice, which is, you have a government which is essentially coming from the period of the Khmer Rouge, and then, state. So this is what's going on. And again, you know how it goes. At the end, you have a Lucifer, and I filmed his building, which is the building of the government. So in such a, you have actually in paradox. You have what you have in Cambodia is you have a rich soil. You have a soil which is simply rich. It has a good land. It has the minerals beneath. There are minerals in hills around. Where I'm from, Rijeka, Croatia, there is nothing in the hills but rocks, and here they have stones and gold. So there is really a wealth under the soil, and then there is a good climate. They never have a winter. So things are growing all year around, and so these are the good elements. And then, I don't know, people as a people, they are nice, but how to speak it. They are nice as long as they need you. If they, from some reason, notice they don't need you, they're not going to stop their dogs. And these examples with the dogs are the example of the culture. If you do not shop in his shop, if you do not drink coffee in his bar, if you do not whatever in his place, his dogs are going to be there, and he might not going to stop them, as you could see right now. You see, this guy was not very emotional about his dogs barking. Why should he? They do it all the time, right? So this is another thing. What was also happening in Tawang and in Phnom Penh and here as well, yeah. When they don't like you, they simply do not stop their dogs. And that's all. With that, I will simply finish. I can speak about this hours and hours and hours.